What's up, everybody? We are live. We have a really good card this Saturday. We got the return of one of my favorite fighters in the UFC, Jiri Prochazka versus Dominic Reyes. What a good fight. And honestly, I think it's a pretty good card. Co-main event's really good. Cub Swanson versus Giga. Before we dive into last card, or I'm sorry, before we talk about this coming card, we're talking about last card. Yeah, man, good card. I had one bet on the night, winning, event for me. Went pretty big on Brendan Allen. I put like $350. I see a lot of people talking about like unit size on Twitter and stuff like that. For that card, I kind of changed it up. I kind of like wanted to go big and bet a lot on Allen, so I decided to go like $88 a unit. You do the math, 87.5 times 4 is 350. So that's what I did. I was gonna do that this card as well, but I'm like, you know what, man, I'm just gonna go back to my $50 unit size and kind of play around with it. So yeah, we'll see where I go in the future and stuff. I'm doing pretty good lately, man. I'm 4-2 in my last six cars betting wise. Yeah, man. Prediction wise too. I think I only missed three or four fights. Let's do a quick breakdown real quick, and then I'll get to the chat real quick. We had Usman versus Masvidal. I picked Usman. No brainer. Domination. Rose versus Wheelie. Yeah, I was wrong on that one. I picked Wheelie. It sucks. She got smoked. Whoever picked Rose or bet Rose, congrats. I'm sure there are a lot of people out there. Shevchenko versus Andrade. I picked Shevchenko. I picked Hall versus Weidman. That was kind of crazy. And then Smith versus Crude. I picked Crude. So I went 3-2 in the main card. Picked Brown versus Oliveira. Yeah, and then I picked Grant. I thought he lost that fight, and then Allen versus Robertson. Yeah, man, I was really confident, man, Brendan Allen, man. I knew all he had to do was just shoot the takedown, man, and it was over. And on the feed, he was definitely getting lit up, dude, in the beginning. When he was getting lit up, dude, I was like, holy shit, dude, like, is this gonna happen again? But then he actually landed some good strikes, and he looked pretty good in the feet. And then he got the takedown, got him out of there. So congrats to Brendan Allen. It's 350 on a bet. It's probably the biggest bet I ever made. So thank you, man. I've been a big fan of Brendan Allen. If you guys know, I've bet on him a lot of fights. Yeah, he lost against Strickland. I bet him there, but I mean, Strickland's a way better fighter than um, Robertson. We'll talk about that later. Yeah, cash on Brendan Allen 4 units at bet 350. Like I already mentioned, you can go see my slip. And to win 2.96 units. So a winning night for me. The 2.96 units. Okay, so and then I picked versus Connolly. I picked Dana versus Natividad, and I picked Zoo versus Vargas, and then I picked Molina. So yeah, I went 9-4 on the night, so not a bad night. Yeah, so this card I have two bets. I'm gonna have a third bet, so they're all underdogs. We'll talk about that later. I got two underdog bets right now. My third bet, I'm waiting on the line to get better. Personally, I've been betting, more at Red Rocks bookie just because I like getting, my winnings and stuff in person rather than bet online. But yeah, so we'll see where I go with that. We'll see you at the chat real quick. What's up, guys? 2 cents. What's up, dude? Saha, dude. Leslie Jameson. What up? Rogue Sharma. What's up, bro? Hopefully you can move to Vegas, man, soon. Then we can, hang out. It'll be fun. 2 cents. Justin with the PFL ad. That's dope. I didn't even know that. And then who else? Soro Brendan came through pretty easily. That was a legit biggest thing. Yeah, man. I was pretty high now. I see a lot of people DM me about stuff with like the Mecca and stuff like that. Like they like say that I don't show up anymore ever since I get lost to Rush and all that shit. I mean, I'll admit getting voted out first. I mean, I'm Johnny Bananas of the Mecca, so and Johnny Bananas has definitely been voted out first as well, man, this season. So getting voted out first really hurt my ego, and then had the fight for my life. I did pretty good, and then I lost by one pick to I beat Noah, and then I was in another one with Elo and who else was with Elo and Zabit, and I would have won actually that little trio there if it wasn't for I changed my pick last minute. So I had Griffin versus Keenan Song, but I saw that they both had Griffin, so I wanted to change it up and kind of be like different than the pack, and that really burned me. And I've never done shit like that. Changed my picks on fight day, and I did that because I was like going through it in my head, and that burned me. If it wasn't for that, I would have beat both of them and probably went back in the game. Yeah, I don't want people thinking that like I don't like Arkansas. I don't like the Mecca. I do like Arkansas. We talked it out, recently. We're good now. I do need to come around more, man. But I mean, I do have a really busy life. I'm on Graves #1 for work, so I will come in the streams, man, whenever I can. And I do support the Mecca. I do support Ark. I support a lot of the guys over there. friends with a lot of guys, man, that are on the channel and the community. So I can't wait for Mecca 4. I definitely will be in there. And a lot of people just think I've been like ducking, the Mecca and all that stuff. I haven't. I mean, I was mad that I got voted out, but I'm not avoiding it. I just, a lot of streams I can't come in. So I think me and Arkansas are going to do something on Saturday or something like that, maybe like a pre-show or something. But yeah, if anyone's wondering, we're cool. We talked it out, and yeah, I mean, I was on 2 streams 2 days in a row, but I couldn't come in the last Friday and Saturday because I was working. So I got a crazy work schedule right now. So I'll be back. I'll be off of Graves soon, and then I'll be able to come around more. So not avoiding the Mecca. I like the Mecca, support the Mecca. The final 3 guys. You got Bipolar Chris, you got Rush, and you got Touch. I was pulling for Rogue, or Ramirez to win. But I think Bipolar Chris with the upset's going to win. So, and to be honest, I don't argue like it's a bad rep, because he talks a lot of crap and, his channel's, not, like a normal MMA channel. But I do think that his channel, is growing. And I think that what he's doing with the whole um, mecha scene is pretty cool, dude. I mean, no one's doing shit like that, bro. So, I mean, the fact that he's doing something like that and it's growing and a lot of people like it, I'm competitive. I want to be in all that shit in all those seasons. So enough rambling. Let's look at the comments real quick and we'll dive right in. Um, yeah, that was bad. Hopefully we see my boy 2 cents in the next mecha. So yeah. All right, man. So yeah, and 2 cents. Sorry that I haven't been able to come in a lot of your streams lately, man. I mean, I'm just, like I'm on Graves. I usually sleep in the day and I'm busy, man, with other stuff. So it's nothing like against you. I'm so cool with you and we're so buzz. It's just, haven't had a lot of time. So and I've been putting a lot of research and shit and every UFC card. This is a hobby for me, man, for sure. I love betting, man, and I love making predictions. So first fight of the night, man. We got Andreas Michailidis versus Jb Bjor. I mean, this is a really interesting fight. Not really. I mean, these are 2 guys at middleweight. They're definitely, at the bottom of the division. So, I mean, Michailidis fought his debut against Prochazka. He is a national middleweight. His cardio is not good. I mean, he's been finished a bunch. I think he has good striking. It's weird, man, because KB Bhullar, I feel like I don't know, man. Like watching his debut against Tom Breeze, it looked like he didn't even belong in there, man. Really, I mean, he has a good jab and stuff, but he didn't smoke like that against Tom Breeze. Not a good look. I know Michailidis was looking pretty good against Prochazka. I still think that he didn't know he outstruck Prochazka. I think Prochazka was winning that round until he got the KOs, and a lot of people are saying Michailidis was. I don't think so, but Michailidis is aggressive, has a good right hand. I think he has the more power. I do believe Bueller is a little more. It's pretty technical, man, and he has, you know, um, what I'm looking for. He's probably a little more technical, but I think Michailidis has more power. I think Bueller has better cardio and stuff, but I mean, this is a striker versus striker matchup, and I think Michailidis is, a better striker and has more power. So I'll go with Michailidis here. Not confident in the pick at all. I mean, Bueller could definitely win. I think the line's off, but I'll go with Michailidis. Next fight, we got Luke Sanders versus Felipe Colares. Yeah, man. This is a fight that I feel like I should be betting it. Like, honestly, the more I think about it, I should be betting Colares for sure, but something just telling me to stay away. I mean, he is doing on short notice. He was supposed to fight someone else, I forget. I don't think Colares is really good. I really don't. I don't think either guy's good, but Luke Sanders always finds a way to lose. He's just not a good fighter. He's 13-4. He got Colares 9-2. Colares is very low volume. I think Sanders is obviously the better striker. Colares, has a big advantage on the mat. Sanders kind of just quits on the mat. I mean, he has 3 losses by sub. He got knocked out against Sukumatov. I mean, he's 3-4 in the UFC. He's 2-3 in his last 5. I mean, he's winning in his fights and then he just loses. And it's just so hard to pick or bet him, man. It really is. Colares, I'm not really impressed with him. He's 1-2 in the UFC. He could be 0-3 for sure. He could have lost the fight against Forte. He takes down a lot of these guys though. I mean, he took down, I think he took down De Freitas 3 times. He took down Forte twice. He actually took down Jackson 1 time. So this is a huge fade. I mean, from a pick, I got to go with Colares. I mean, I don't trust the guy. I don't trust Luke Sanders at all. I mean, you just can't pick Luke Sanders. But I just can't bet it, man. I feel like Colares could win, but I can't bet it, dude. I'm not 100% confident in it. I feel like it could be one of those picks that I go back on and I get pissed because it could be easy money, but I'm going to be smart here. I'm going to go with Colares, but I can't bet it. Next fight, we got Luke Bommy versus Sam Hughes. I mean, the line might be a little off here, but yeah, I got Loma here. I think that she's the better fighter. I think that she's definitely, a good striker and a good grappler. She trains, out of Tiger Muay Thai. She's kind of small for the division. Yeah, she actually outstruck Angela Hill, which is kind of crazy, and she lost. But I mean, she did lose the fight. Angela Hill could have clearly won that fight. 2-1 UFC. Hughes, has a decent record. She actually lost to the stripper, didn't she? Yeah, she lost to that stripper that was from Contender Series. Um, I think they match up. I think one was better, man, on the feet. I think one was better on the ground. I got to go with Loma here. I mean, she's a huge favorite. I'm not betting it, so I'll go with Loma. So next fight, I believe, is my first play. No, it isn't. So we got Kai Kamaka versus TJ Brown. This is a very interesting fight. I was very high on Kamaka after he beat Kelly. But then, he just didn't look that good, man, last fight against JSP. Or you could just say JSP looked really good. I mean, Kabaka, he looked pretty good on the feet, man, like the striking and stuff. But I mean, GSP has really good grappling. I think you saw that last fight. I was really down on GSP after the Joe Lozon fight. We'll talk about GSP actually coming up. Yeah. Kamaka's pretty good. He's still young. He trains at his team Couture. I think he has good striking. He's definitely the better striker than TJ Brown. That's not even a question. He has a great right hand. He has grappling too. I mean, we've seen him, win his fights in the regional scene, the grappling. But TJ Brown's a better grappler. I think TJ Brown's 0-2 in the UFC. He's been finished a bunch, like 3 losses by sub, 3 losses by KO. He's kind of like Luke Sanders, where he's winning the fight and he loses. The Jordan Griffin fight, he's dominating the fight and loses. I mean, Chavez, he got dominated the first 2 rounds. Chavez took the last round off, and Chavez hurt him really bad in the feet. He's chinny for sure. I mean, Kamaka is definitely, I think, the more durable dude, the more technical guy, faster guy. I think Kamaka is the better fighter. I think Brown can get takedowns here. Cardio, I feel like Brown does slow down too. I got to go with Kamaka. I think that he can get taken down, but on the feet, he's going to punish TJ Brown. I don't think TJ Brown's good on the feet, so I'll go with Kamaka. Get back on track. So next fight, we got Gabriel Benitez versus Jonathan Pierce. So yeah, this is my first play of the night, man. I got 3 units on GSP at plus 175. Yeah, man, I like the underdog here. I do think Benitez is, a pretty good fighter. I'm not saying he's not. I just think the line's off, and I actually think that JSP, is 100% live here, man. The whole Lozon fight, I was really down on him in that fight, but then you look at it, he shouldn't be fighting at 55. He's a natural 45er. I know he's fought at 55 in the past, but he's a 45er. The Lozon fight, too, Lozon was fighting at home in Boston, and Lozon beat him with the grappling and, got him in that weird position, and he couldn't get out of it. He doesn't have to worry about the grappling here, and I think he belongs at 45. We saw against Kamaka, he actually looked pretty good, and I mean, he kind of pretty much dominated the fight. He has really good grappling. He's 28 years old. He's 10-4. I thought he looked really good against Rosales. One thing I like about him, too, is he throws a lot of volume. He definitely has way more volume than Benitez. Benitez has a lot of low volume. I feel like the first round's going to be hairy for sure, but Benitez slows down and GSP just gets better. I mean, there's a lot of advantages in GSP in this fight. He has the better boxing for sure. I think Benitez, his boxing is not the best. He's a great kicker, great left kick. That knee hit against James was sick. But another thing, too, I mean, you could talk about Pierce's competition, all this stuff, but I mean, all the fighters that Benitez have been beating are cans. Like, who is he really beating that's good? Like, nobody, bro. I mean, really no one. And then, obviously, GSP hasn't really beaten anyone either. But Kamaka, I feel like, is just as good as all those other cans that Benitez has fought. I mean, Knight sucks. I mean, who else did he beat? He beat a bunch of fucking jobbers, bro. Fucking Justin James is a jobber, and Justin James is looking pretty good, man, on the feet. He just took on short notice, and Justin James is, kind of, he's slow and he's chinny and stuff like that. I just think JSP, man, is a dog. I think he needs to worry about that first round. The first round's going to be big, but he has, dude, a big grappling advantage here, dude. I mean, he has a good grappling. We've seen that, in the past. I mean, he ragdolled Rosales. He ragdolled Kamaka. Let me see. I wrote down. He took down Kamaka, I believe. So he took down. So he had 142 strikes against Morales and then 4 takedowns, and then he took down Kamaka 5 times. Yeah, good strat. I like his jab. He has, like I mentioned, he has a card advantage here, good pressure. I think he has a good right hand, good straight left. Honestly, like I already mentioned, dude, like he's a bigger dude too. So he has the better cardio, he has the better boxing, he has a big grappling advantage. Benitez is what 51% takedown defense. If I wrote this, 56. Barzolo took him down at will 9 times. Jason Knight took him down. I think didn't even Morales take him down too. Morales is a striker, yeah, dude. Yeah, he's inconsistent. Benitez, like he has good striking. I think his kicking game's really good, for sure. But I mean, I'm telling you, man, I just don't get how he's favored here. Like so big. Like this line should be close. And I mean, I get it. GSP, lost to Lozon, but I mean, he didn't belong in there at 155. He didn't, man. And then at 145, he looked so good against Kamaka. I mean, great camp. I mean, there's a lot of advantages for him. Like I mentioned, the better boxing, the better cardio. I feel like he has a huge grappling advantage. He needs to survive the first round, but I think he's pretty durable too, man. I mean, Pierce has never really been knocked out, man, besides that Lozon fight, and that was a weird ass position he was in. Yeah, I got to go with GSP. I think that he can weather the storm. He can get Benitez down, land takedowns, and get him out of there. He probably will have success in the feet too. He has more volume than Gabriel Benitez. So, yeah, dude, I got to go with the younger guy. I got GSP, man, for the job done. So I think he's 4 years younger. Yeah, so I got GSP. Next fight, man, we got Markos versus Pinheiro. I mean, I don't really need to talk about this fight, really, man. I mean, I'm pretty impressed with the Brazilian. I think that she's a good prospect. I think that she will win, a good amount of fights in the UFC. And Markos is just washed up, and she's a jobber, and she's done. So, get the red-haired girl out of here. I mean, Markos is, she's been around for a long time. She has some good wins, but I don't think she's gonna win this fight. So, I got Lana here. I got Mateus Nikolai's is it girlfriend or wife? Yeah. Next fight, Paulina Botello versus Luana Carolina. This is another fight, man. This is a weird fight. I mean, Botello's a fade for sure. I mean, she has good striking, but she has no ground game. Carolina's a striker. I mean, Carolina got tapped out against Lipsky, and that's pretty fucking sad. Botello's cardio sucks. I mean, Carolina probably has the better cardio for sure, and she's technical in the feet, but Botello hits really hard, and she has a nasty body kick, and good. He's aggressive. I don't think she has to worry about the grappling here, so I got to go with Botello here for the job done, but I'm not confident. Next fight, Merab Dvalishvili versus Cody Stamann. This is a good fight, dude. This is one of those fights where I think it's close. And Kelton, my dog, is like 7 units on Merab. I mean, I wouldn't do that, dude, at all. I mean, this is a very close fight. And as much as I like Merab overall, I like Cody too. But from a style like matchup, stylistic matchup, when you think about it, when you watch tape and all that stuff, I gotta pick Merab because I just can't pick against this guy right now. He's elite. I think this guy could be a future champ. Cody's a good fighter. I really think he is, but we've seen him get taken down before against guys that are not even on the level of that Merab. I mean, Jim Rivera. I mean, beat him last fight, and he took him down twice. I mean, Alejandro Perez took him down once. Aldo took him down twice. Firecut took him down once. Brian Keller took him down once. I mean, yeah, dude, I get it. He has, he's a good grappler. 80% takedown defense. Merab is 80% takedown defense as well, but the only guy to take him down was Simone. Merab is just the pace that he brings, the cardio. He just has a big, Cody has great cardio, but the pressure, the relentless pace that Merab brings is just so fucking good, man. And I think Merab is just the real deal. And I think Cody's a great fighter. I think on the feet, Cody has a very good point fighting game. He's very technical. Good right hand, good jab. Merab striking's improving. A lot of volume, dude. He probably throws more volume than Cody. Good right hand. But the thing with Merab that I like about him is, like I mentioned, the pace, but his grappling is so good. I do think he can get takedowns here. I don't think he can keep Cody down, but I mean, the takedowns are going to win him the round. So, yeah, I got to go with Merab here with a close decision. I think Cody Stamann is a very good fighter. I think Cody, is live, but I got to go with Merab personally. I think that he's just a better fighter, and he'll be able to get takedowns, and the pace, the pressure, the volume that he brings, is going to win him the fight. So I got Merab. Cody's not going to really hurt him either. I mean, Merab has a granite chin. Cody's, never really hurt anybody in the UFC. So as much as I like Cody, from a fighter, a betting perspective, I mean, in a lot of his fights, I just think that Merab's the better fighter here. He's the better grappler, so I'll go with Merab. So next fight, I believe we got Sean Strickland versus Christoph Jotko. I mean, Sean Strickland is fucking gonna be a top 10, maybe even top 5 dude. I mean, it's just so cool to see someone like that to come off a really bad motorcycle injury, and then now he's like looking the best he's ever done. Like honestly, he's fought at 85 in the past too, when he fought like Bubba McDaniels and Breeze and all that, and then he went to 70. He lost to Usman, and then he had that really bad injury, after the Taleb fight. And then since, dude, he's just looking like a new man, bro. I think 185 is the best weight class for him. He's so big. I think this is easy money here. I wish the line was better. I mean, this is a great parlay piece, dude. Sean Strickland's not going to lose this fight. Honestly, Sean Strickland inside the distance might be a great bet. I think that he's going to fucking kill Jotko, man. I call Jotko Shotko for a reason. I don't think he's, I think he's washed. I just don't think he is who he was when he first came in, man. I feel like he's always been overrated, dude. Like, how does he beat Strickland? Let's be honest, dude. I mean, he has to get takedowns here, but if fucking Brendan Allen can't even take down him, there's no way that Jotko can do it, dude. Strickland's just so much better, dude, on the feet, dude. Jotko is just so chinny. His cardio sucks. His volume sucks. I mean, Sean Strickland, dude, is one of the best fighters in the division. And I'm telling you guys right now, this kid's gonna be a force, man, in the division. Um, Best jab in the UFC, best jab in the division. Great right hand. He's huge. He's durable. Great cardio. His grappling is he's a brown belt. It's really even hard to take him down. The only guy to really control him on the mat was Usman. I know Alex Garcia took him down like once, but man, dude, Sean Strickland, man, he's really like he's in his prime now, man. He's 30, he's 27-3. This is the weight class he's always should have been at, man. Yeah, this is a terrible matchup, bro, for Jotko. So I got Sean Strickland. I got to look at the in the distance price because that could be a really good fucking play. So Sean Strickland by KO. Here we go, guys. We have the three best fights tonight, man. We got my second. So we got Ion Cutelaba versus Dustin Jacoby. I don't have a bet on it right now, but I will be betting Jacoby. So I'm waiting on the line right now. He's plus 127. I'm bet on line. But at Red Rock, he's like plus 110. So I'm kind of waiting to see if his line will get better, which I know it will. So I got to go with Jacoby here, dude. Initially pre-tape, I thought Cutelaba was going to win. And then when I watched tape, I was all over Jacoby, dude. I mean, Ion's first round or bust, dude. I mean, he really is. I mean, I get it. You know, Dustin got dropped last fight against Christian, but you watch that fight, he got dropped twice, but like one of them was off balance. The other one, he got dropped and recovered fast. I mean, he's just so much more technical than Ion, dude. I don't think Ion can do what he did to Khalil against Jacoby. Khalil has no ground game at all. Jacoby, I mean, Christian could even take him down. He was overweight. I mean, it's going to be really hard, I feel like, for Kudelov to take. Even if Kudelov takes him down, he's only going to gas even more. He has one round in him. He just got knocked out bad last fight. He's lost 2 of his last 3. Even the first fight with Ankalaev, he took so much damage. I mean, his chin, like, how do you – it's kind of hard to question his chin, man. I mean, he's taking a lot of damage as a brawler, and he has power and stuff like that. And he could get a KO, but I just don't see it. Jacoby has a very good chin. The cardio advantage is huge here, dude. The technical advantage is huge, and he's just so much more technical, dude. He's way faster than Cutelaba. I think it's a very good matchup, man. I mean, I'm betting him 100% sure, guys. I'm just waiting on the line right now to see where it goes. But I got the guy that, he trains at one of the best camps in the world, man, with fucking Kraus, dude. He's so technical. He's one of the most technical strikers, I feel like, man, in the division. Great kickboxing, dude. I mean, his fucking leg kicks are going to be a big factor, too, against Cutelaba. They're only going to frustrate Cutelaba, and Cutelaba is going to be wobbling. I think that his right hand's good, his straight left's good. Yeah, man, the way he picked apart Woodette was good. I thought that he clearly beat fucking Christian. He obviously clearly won that second, third round. I don't know how people are saying Christian won that fight. But I love the cardio advantage here. I mean, Cutelaba gasses every fight. He's first round or bust. Cutelaba really, like, who the fuck is he even beating, dude? Like, nobody really, man. I mean, Khalil's fucking terrible, and I like Khalil, but yeah, I got the guy that's way more technical, dude. I got the guy that has way better cardio. He's a great chin. He's 2-0 since returning, man. From when he used to be in the UFC a long time ago. This guy was a fucking kickboxing champ, dude. All of his wins were, I think, 9 out of 10 were by KO. I love everything about him, man. He has the reach advantage too. Way more volume than Cutelaba. Cutelaba has very low volume. The kicks gonna be a big factor here in the right hand. I think he's gonna really fucking frustrate Ion and get him out of there, dude. So Cutelaba, man, he probably has the wrestling advantage. I'm not convinced he can do it to Jacoby. Just because he did the Khalil doesn't mean he can do the Jacoby. And he has a great right hand. He's powerful for sure, but he's just a brawler, and he's just so much. He's so outmatched here in this fight, dude. I think he has to get a first round finish. He's 1-3 in his last 4, by the way. He's declining, you can tell. But one big factor why I'm betting Dustin here is not because I think he's way more technical than I, which is a big factor. But the bigger factor than that is the damage that Cutelaba has been taking in the last few fights. Man, these guys get knocked out their last fight. It's hard to trust them when they fight the next fight. It's not even that. Before that, he got knocked out 2 fights, bro. Like the first fight, he took so much damage. How do you trust Cutelaba here against one of the most technical strikers in the division, dude? Jacoby's a fucking nightmare matchup for him, dude. Jacoby's gonna go out there and legit, I feel like, just annihilate Ion, dude. So first round's gonna be a little hairy, I feel like, but I think Jacoby's just gonna really, man, fucking out technique and just put him away, dude. So I got my boy Justin Jacoby by I'm gonna go with either late first round finish or second round finish. So next fight, guys, we got the co-main event. Got Cub Swanson versus Giga Chikazi. This is my second bet so far, but like I mentioned, I will be betting on Jacoby. I got Cub Swanson here, man. I know a lot of people are not on him. A lot of people are picking Giga Chikazi. After I watched tape, I'm like, holy shit, dude, this fight needs to be fucking a pick 'em, dude, or maybe even Cub the favorite. I mean, Cub just has so much more experience. I mean, I get it. Chikazi's a great striker. He's a good fighter, but who is he beating besides Omar Morales? And I don't even think Omar Morales is that good. Cub would beat Omar Morales. Omar Morales is kind of low volume and stuff, and that was a very close fight. Giga did win the fight, but I mean, I don't know, man. I'm not convinced that just because he beat Omar Morales, now he's getting a huge step up against Cub. And I get it. Cub is washed up. He's declined. He's the older fighter, but he's on a 2-fight winning streak. And people were saying that the weight kicks will be a big factor here for Chikazi. Yeah, I mean, his weight kicks are his best fucking game, his best asset, but dude, Cub's a fucking tough dude, bro. I know McConnell dropped him all that stuff with that jab and got him out of there, but I mean, it's gonna be hard to put away Cub. I mean, Cub has really good fucking boxing. His great movement. His cardio's on point. I mean, he has a huge cardio. I mean, first off, huge cardio advantage here in this fight. Second off, grappling advantage. I mean, I think he should wrestle, and he probably has to wrestle if he wants to win this fight to mix it up. But you just strike with Giga. Giga's the better striker. But the thing is, Giga's, has more power, I feel like, and he's technical. But Cub has really good boxing. I think Cub, yeah, arguably has better boxing. Just Giga has better kickboxing. So, yeah, I mean, we've seen it, dude. I mean, Giga Chikazi slows down. His cardio sucks. He's 32 years old. He's 5-0. He's undefeated in the UFC. He's beaten a bunch of jobbers besides Morales. I mean, I'm telling you guys, Cub Swanson has wrestling in his back pocket, and he's been training with Dillashaw and all these guys, man. And he's gonna shoot, and I think that he has a big advantage here on the mat. He will get takedowns, I'm sure, but it's not like he doesn't have to wait. It's not like, oh, Cub has to shoot. Like, I do think he will win with the grappling, but he has great striking, guys. I mean, great right hand. I mean, a good jab. His movement's on point, his cardio. I just feel like this fight is so close, and I get it. He's declining and stuff, but I mean, you watch the Pineda fight. I thought he looked really good in that fight. He's 6-4 in his last 10, but I mean, who's he? Dude, the guys that he's been losing to are fucking grapplers, bro. T City. I mean, arguably he's going to beat Volk in my opinion. So we got a top dude right there, probably one of the best fighters in the division. We got Moicano, who obviously he shouldn't probably go to 455 as Chinny, but he's still a good fighter, and he's a grappler. And then who else were the two guys that he lost to? I think Edgar and someone else. I mean, dude, he's losing to like great grapplers. He doesn't have to worry about the grappling here. He has to worry about the striking. I get it. Chikazi has a great jab. He has great leg kicks and all that stuff. But, I mean, I'm not convinced he can win a decision here. I feel like he has to finish Cub Swanson, and it's going to be very tough to knock him out. You're not going to submit him. I'll tell you that right now. I get it. Cub's going to tap out a lot, but Chikazi does not have the good jiu-jitsu or any of these guys have that been tapping him out. So, yeah, man, I like Cub here, dude. I think that the right hand's really good. The grappling advantage is big. He has a good chin. He has more experience, man. He's fought and faced a better competition. He's a black belt too. People don't realize that. So the jiu-jitsu advantage is huge on the mat as well, man. More volume than Giga too. Giga's very low volume. You guys watch his fights, guys. I mean, Cub's fucking lot of volume, bro. I mean, 136 against Gracie, dude. He landed a lot against Pineda, but honestly, it's a Pineda fight, dude. Like when you watch the Pineda fight, I was like, wow, Cub Swanson actually looks pretty good. And I mean, Pineda's no slouch, dude. And Cub looked really good in that fight. This line's off. It should be a pick. I'm telling you guys, Cub goes out there and grapples. It's gonna look like easy money, but I mean, on the feet, he's gonna pose some problems for Giga too. I mean, you guys really think that Giga's gonna go out there and just knock him out immediately? Like, I don't think so, dude. Like this is a huge step up, dude. From all the guys that Giga's been fighting. You're not fighting the fucking Jamie fucking, what the fuck is that guy's last name? Like the Jaw was supposed to fight in this card, the bantamweight, Jamie Morales. I don't even know what his name. You guys know what I'm talking about. The guy he just knocked out last fight. The guy's a fucking Subway worker. He's terrible. And then he beat Morales. He beat fucking Jamal Emmers in a split, which a lot of people thought Emmers won the fight. I mean, he's beating cans, guys. Cans. So now you're fighting a legit fucking top 15 dude, and I get it. He's old, he's washed up and all that, but Cub still has a lot of dog in him, man. So I got to go with Cub. I mean, I don't get it, man. This should not be like this one. Bro, I got plus 175, guys, on Cub Swanson. I mean, I think. Let me just double check real quick. Did I get plus 175 or 65? Hold on. Plus 165. That's a fucking ripoff, dude. I mean, not a ripoff, but that's fucking a joke. He was like plus 130 the other day. Yeah, plus 165. I'm telling you guys, this is a good fight, close fight. I got to go with Cub Swanson, dude. I'm gonna go with Cub I'm gonna go with a second round submission, man. I think he hurts Giga on the feet, gets him out of there on the mat. So main event of the evening, we got Jiri Prochazka versus Dominic Reyes. I love this fight, man. Personally, I'm not gonna bet it. I'm gonna stay away just because I want to sit back and just watch this fight, man. If Jiri was, like the dog or a little line closer, I would 100% um, bet Jiri here. But yeah, I think this is a great matchup for Jiri, man. I think that he just should go out there and fucking annihilate Reyes, dude. I mean, he has just so much more advantages than Reyes. I get it. It's a striker versus striker matchup. We've seen Jiri get knocked out twice before in the past. I think one was in like, they're a long time ago, man. I mean, I wrote them down and shit. Like, I forget when, like, both of them were a long, long, long time ago. I think 20 I can't read my handwriting. Okay, 2012 and then I think like 2005. I don't remember, but anyways, long time ago. I think he's pretty durable to be honest. He does have, not the best defense in the feet, but I just think that the aggression he's going to bring, and he's a fast starter, and Dominic Reyes is just a slow starter. I get it. He knocked out Weidman. He knocked out a middleweight candidate, but he looked so bad against Jan, and I feel like the whole John Jones shit's still in his head. Um, Jiri has way more volume. He's the better striker. He's more technical. He has a big speed advantage, the movement. I mean, it's just Jiri reads you, man. And Jiri is just a nightmare matchup for Dominic Reyes. I think that Jiri's going to go out there and knock him out early. I mean, Dominic Reyes just got KO'd stiff last fight. I get it. People are wanting to go with Dominic Reyes here. Don't, man. Don't. Dominic Reyes is going to get KO'd stiff, dude. Jiri is the real deal. His boxing is legit. He's a great straight left, great right hand. He just plays with you, man. And I get it. His defense isn't the best, but he's pretty durable, dude. I mean, he took a big shot against Volkan and he just fucking recovered so fast. Reyes slows down as well, guys. I mean, yeah, he's a great straight left, and he has 7 wins by KO and all this stuff, and he has power. But I mean, he's just been in close fucking fights too. Like the fight with Volkan, like dude, he hardly lost that fight in my opinion. I mean, I got to go with Jiri here, dude. He has the reach advantage. He has great kicks, good boxing. He's just so much more technical on the feet. The way he reads you, the movement, the cardio. I mean, he's so much faster, dude. I mean, I got to go with Jiri here, man, with the KO. But like I mentioned, I'm staying away just because. I want to watch this fight. I like Jiri, man. I bet him versus Volkan, and everyone was shitting on me on that, man. They're like, dude, you're gonna get smoked here and all that. I'm like, I don't think so, dude. Jiri's the real deal, bro. So I got Jiri Prochazka. So there you guys go. I'll do my picks real quick. Damn, I'm talking so fast. I'm like dehydrated. So I got Jiri Prochazka. I got Cub. I got Jacoby. I got Strickland. I got Merab. I got Botello. I got Pinheiro. I got Pierce. I got Kamaka. I got Loma. I got Koaras, and I got Michailidis. So, yeah, we'll be back next week. I cannot wait for next week. Next week's a really good card too, man. There's some really fucking good fights in that fight on that card. I already have one potential bet. Don't want to say it because I feel like the line's going to get even worse. But if you know me, you probably know who it is. But yeah, guys, there you guys go. There's my plays, my predictions. Everybody support. Go shout out 2 Cents channel, man. 2 Cents is a real one. 2 Cents is going to be in the Mecca next season. If he's not, then I'm never talking to him again. Just kidding. But what's up, Noah? What's up, TJ Kill? What up, guys? What up, Big Bird? Pineda has his movements in that one with kicks. Yeah, he did. He did have some moments with the kicks, but I mean, dude, fucking Cus Watson, man, really just fucking dug deep and hit him down that mouthpiece and fucking fucked him up bad. So, all right, guys. Later, guys. Take care. I will see you guys soon. Yeah. Hope everyone catches their bets, and I'll be back later, guys. Oh shit! Real quick, guys. One more thing. My bad. I'll probably be going live tomorrow with Kelvin before the draft. We're gonna do like a live stream on the draft. So if you guys want to come in and talk about football, I mean, I'm a huge football guy, so I cannot wait for the draft tomorrow, guys. Big fucking day tomorrow, man. A lot of potential fantasy guys, man. This season, you're gonna be going off. I mean, fucking Pitts, dude. That dude might be the best tight end in the league, and he's not even in the league yet. So, all right, guys. Talk to you guys later. Peace.